How you feeling?
Good, good. Obviously, very pleased with the result. I think to come to LA after such a long trip and with limited time to prepare, I think we have to give credit to the boys to have digested very quickly a result that we didn't like at all, and then we decided to focus straight away on the next game and to come to LA and to play with the personality that the boys showed the first half and part of the second half. I think is it shows that we are on the right track, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, Charlotte opened up the game very much on the front foot, pushing LA back and controlling the match. But then began to balance out a bit. But it's hard to figure out, this LA team, how much distraction there is from the off the field things that they've got going on. But the bottom line is they're still a very talented team, and I thought Chicharito and Ricky Puig were both very strong tonight, and were creating chances. But your scheme for them, there was always cover, and that the boys defended well against two very talented players, and also Boyd and other things. With that, your feelings on that?
Yeah, if you look them closely as we were on the game, you can tell that there is a lot of talent in the team. Obviously, Ricky Puig and Chicharito, they are probably the stars, but like you say, Boyd, but also Delgado, also Brugman. They have Memo Rodriguez, technically is a very good player, and then when Joveljic came on, he's another very, very good player. And at the back, when you see them, they can play, all of them. So I don't know, every team has got its own problems, so it's not my custom to look in everybody in other people's house. I just look at mine here. And so I only know that to come to LA, it doesn't matter if they had bad results before, but sooner or later they're going to click with the players that they've got. They have a good manager that already won with Toronto the MLS, so he knows the league inside out. And therefore, I think that every game is a different story, Steve. So whatever you have done in the past, whatever you have done in the last 3, 4, it doesn't count, and the only thing that counts is this game. So yeah, very talented. I thought that we defended well as a team. When we were pressing them from goal kick, or also when we were in a block, I think we showed, and also when we had to defend in the box. I was a little bit frustrated towards the end because when they went 10 men, I think we should have been more aggressive onto them. But also one thing that I want to point out, and because we had this problem against Salt Lake City, is when you play at 7:30 and your body clock is still for us starting the game at 10:30. So I think that for the Easter team, this is it's harder than it is for the Western where they come to the East. It's nobody's fault, I understand, but I think the Eastern teams, they pay the price a little bit higher because whether you like it or not, you haven't got enough time to adjust. And we took some advice from the Panthers that they used to do that, and I think it was very important to have this kind of connection in the club together. But that's why sometimes the boys can look tired, because the body clock is for us, I know is 1 o'clock Charlotte, but for us it's the same, and so the boys is kind of, for me, it's physiological that they go a little bit more tired towards the second half.
But the Panthers also, they don't have a Wednesday game in the middle. They can prepare for a whole week.
Sure, no, we took advantage of the fact that they are used to travel a lot west and east, and we have resources at the club. Also, our performance department, they are experienced, but to get together in that, I thought it was a good idea, and it's important to get the resources that are available to us. So in any case, sometimes I felt frustrated in the second half because I really wanted the boys with the performance and the personalities that they show and the resilience to get the 3 points, and then maybe if Joveljic scored at the end, it would be such a waste of 2 points. And we had that in the past against Nashville, against Colorado, and I didn't want this to happen again. But again, to play away from home when it's late like that, I can understand maybe unconsciously, you know, they become tired.
Yeah, no. Also, it showed one of the stats that like over 50% of Charlotte's attack was coming down the right side, where Kerwin Vargas had a very strong game. Was that something that you expected to happen? Something you tried to create happening, or just something that presented itself during the match?
No, but it's important, Steve, understanding that it's not that you go. The game, I think logically, in a way, goes like that because we have 2 wingers that in this game that they are different for characteristics. And I think, Justin is great at linking and switching the play. So when we actually move the ball from one side to the other side, obviously Kerwin has got more this explosive run to go 1v1s, and he also had a great chance in the first half where the keeper made a great save for a corner. And I think that when we manage to create our structure and to go from side to side, I think we can create problems to everybody. Unfortunately, we didn't do it as much as I would like, but it's something that, we have to acknowledge that we play against a team that technically is very good. So to believe that we can control the game for 90 minutes like we did for vast part in the first half is for me is unrealistic because LA Galaxy, they've got very, very technical players like you pointed out before. So, it's logical that they will have their own moments in the game. In that moment, we have to be ready to defend and to defend well, like the boys did.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, I was talking about like 55%, not of possession, but of Charlotte's attacks coming down the right side with Vargas. More so than the left side.
But we had a lot of balls put in the box also from Justin's side, especially in the first half.
But the majority seem to be coming, of opportunities seem to be on the right.
Yeah.
A small thing there, because it's late and everything, want to see the Florida Nick now. But congratulations.
Thank you,
I'm sure
sir.
there will be a strong tailwind of joy pushing the plane back home to Charlotte.
Yeah. I think it's when you win a game, I said to the boys, 4 hours on the plane, they don't feel all of a sudden that many. On the opposite, when you don't get a good result, even 30 minutes feel a long time.
Yeah, and it's like, and just to play on what Mike was saying with Sergio Leone, when it comes to the good, the bad, and the ugly, this was definitely the good.
Yeah. I think we have everything all the time in our games.
Absolutely. So you're up, Nick.
All right, thanks. Coach, you started an experienced lineup tonight.
Yeah.
Was there any reason that you felt like this would present the best? I mean, it obviously did, the results showed, but what was your thoughts behind that?
My thoughts behind that is that the team, I think, as I said during the week after the game, I know that the last 2 games they were very hard to take for different reasons. And so we needed, I wanted the experienced players to step up and to take advantage and to take the responsibility like they did. And I didn't expect any less of that. It's important that when things are, because we know that we are growing as a team, but we need also understanding that the team balance in our game is very fragile, and you can see that in world football, where even experienced team full of talent, like you say today in Bundesliga, they can lose the title at home in that way. That So it's very difficult. Our game is very difficult, and I think that in these moments it's very emotional as well. I think in those moments it's very important to have experienced players ready to step up, and I think they did. I think Ashley played very well, Harry played really well, Justin came on really well. Not to take anything from the young players, because the young players always they give everything, and also Brandon came on really well, and Patrick again, they came on really well. But there are moments in which obviously I'm going to demand the experienced player, Kale, Carol, to step up and to lead the way.
Okay. And last match, well, not the last MLS match, you talked about the team kind of leveling up and playing mentally better and being stronger, in the final third. Are you starting to see more of that? And did you see that tonight?
I'm never satisfied. I'm never satisfied of that. I want to score more goals. I want to score more goals. I want to them because, I need to push them. I need to push them. I need to be behind them, behind Carol, behind Justin, behind Kerwin. I think we had more chances with possession and moving the ball to create more problems to them. And I think from that point of view, I'm not totally satisfied. I want more. The boys know it's not a secret. It's not that I don't say to them. I want them to be more clinical, to be more precise, because we had plenty of chances to, even tonight, to close the game down and to score more goals. It's great to have a clean sheet, and I love that. For me, is there is the Italian part in me that loves a clean sheet all the time, but I also want to score more goals.
Last question, back-to-back road MLS wins. It's not easy to win on the road in MLS. How does that feel? And also, you're currently in 6th place in the Eastern Conference.
No, it feels great. It feels great because to win away, especially in this league, is very difficult. And to win in Atlanta and to win in Los Angeles, I repeat, Los Angeles, they might not be on the best run, but trust me, when you see them, they've got plenty of quality. They have players at any minute, the minute you drop the card, they can finish you. Because Ricky Puig can pass people for fun, and the Chicharito is sharp. I saw him today, and he looks really in great shape. He's a very dangerous guy. He's a very dangerous guy, and this show, and that's credit to our boys that limit it, because you always ask me this question, how can you limit Ricky Puig, can you limit Chicharito? And to take away completely their ability is impossible, because the game is 90 plus minutes, and these guys are too good that you can stop them all the time. You need to learn to live with their abilities and to minimize those, because they will have the moments. So Chicharito, even in the second half, he had like a scissor kick that, he plays as and then Kale make a great save. The challenge is not to let him do that more. Because at some point he's gonna do it. At some point Ricky Puig is gonna pass 2 or 3 people. They used to do it for Barcelona. He's gonna do it here. So it feels great to win away from home, and because of that, because we play against, for me, a really, really quality side.
You see the grit you wanted to see tonight?
Sorry?
Did you see the grit that
More.
you wanted to see?
More. I saw it more. Yes, I saw it more, because if we didn't. This is a team like Atlanta. If you don't do it, this guy will punish you. This guy will find a way of punish you, especially when you play in the wrong place. It's difficult, very difficult. Can become really difficult game.
Thanks, Coach. Have a safe trip.
Thank you, Nick.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.